Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Florida Boy, and this is my EDC channel. Today we have a little bit of a knife unboxing. I think I'm pretty sure USPS didn't say I had anything coming in today, but something arrived. I think I know what it is, but yeah, we'll find out. Let's get into it. So I have this really bad habit of ordering things. if anybody didn't know, and yeah. So normally what happens is I'm laying in bed at night, getting ready for bed, and yeah, I'm usually browsing, looking at gear. And a little vice of mine is I like to go on eBay and bid on stuff, and I'll forget that I bid on it, and then like a week later, I get a notification that's like, hey, you won. And I'm like, great. I don't know what I bought. And so this is one of those items, but I think I know what it is. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Gonna unbox it with my Kubikoas. I've been enjoying, really enjoying this little knife. It is now part of my EDC. Yes, I kind of cut towards myself, but if you could see how far away from the camera I actually am, it's kind of ridiculous. It is a TwoSun. That's what I thought it is. Yeah, I have a giant table that I record on, and yeah, I'm probably a good 2 foot away from the table. Good thing I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6'2", so I just stretch my arms across the table. I've got the camera in front of me though. So here is the TwoSun, and it does not say which knife it is. I've got a couple TwoSun knives on the way. I am gonna venture to guess this is a fixed blade that I ordered. So yeah, let's see what we got. Packaging's a little beat up. By beat up, I mean bent. And this looks like a fixed blade. If this is the one, I hope this is the one. Yes, I think it is. This was a crazy good deal that I didn't think I was going to win. Yes, it is. This is the M390 blade. Is this? Oh, yeah, this thing is slathered in oil. Let me grab my little oil rag here. There we go. Get her, clean her up a little bit. My dog's coming in to check me out, make sure I'm okay. They heard a knife opening. All right, cool little sheath. I'm going to venture to guess Kydex sheath. There we go. It does have 2 screws there, which I'm super excited about because that means it will fit my Mamert clip that I have, because this clip has like 0 retention. Not a big deal though. So this little EDC knife right here, and yes, it does say M390. Yeah, I paid $40 for it. Now it's not huge, as you can see in my hand. Not huge. Got a little bit of jimping there on the spine. Actually pretty thick behind the edge. If we throw the Kubikoas up here, it's actually thicker than the Kubi. Thank God. It should be. It's a fixed blade. I would hope so. But yeah, check this out. Brown burlap style micarta. Got a nice little spot for a lanyard. I do like lanyards on small fixed blades. I feel like it gives you that little bit of extra space you're going to need to get the full purchase, because my pinky just floats in la la land. And apparently I've got marker on my finger from work. I just got home from work and I got the notification on my USPS app that I had a package delivered, and I was like, I wonder which TwoSun knife this is, because I have a few things from TwoSun on the way. So this is cool. It's actually nicer than I thought it was going to be, because like I said, I spent $40 on this. Yeah, check that out. It says Wong Design. A lot of billboarding there on the blade. Not a huge fan of that, but it really doesn't look too bad, because the etching matches the burlap. So it just kind of looks a little tactical. I wasn't going to turn this into a review, but we might just go ahead and do a couple little things while we're here. Because, you know, this knife probably doesn't really need a full review. So this thing is coming in right about, actually, you know what? I'm going to flip it around. That way I can just get a more accurate measurement. About 5.5 inches. And you do have a 2.5 inch blade with, but yeah, pretty much 2.5. Doesn't feel like it weighs very much. Let's see what it weighs. Unfortunately, the only knife I have on the table to do any comparisons with is my Coas. So that'll have to do here in a second. This is a little blade. And I think my why do I want to call this a scanner? I think I think my scale is starting to kind of bite the dust. It takes forever to turn on now. That's okay though. Just a little cheap Amazon purchase. So I see some hardware on there. I've also got my titanium screwdriver and stuff in my bag, so I don't even have that out. See, I didn't plan this, but I wanted to open that so bad that I was like, we're just gonna go ahead and crack it open. So this really wasn't planned. That kind of looks like T8. That is T8 hardware. So you've got T8 screws holding your scales in. Very, very nice. Can't complain with that. This is actually a pretty sweet little knife so far. We'll see if it stands the test of time. I've been actually loving fixed blades a lot lately, actually. So most people have seen, you know, something about the Kubi Coas nowadays. You can see there. This is what I'm carrying in my pocket right now. It kind of towers over this. Realistically, this is like neck knife size. That's how I feel about this. This really didn't need a pocket clip on that sheath. I'm thinking neck knife, but you know, we'll see. Let's see how she does cutting some paper, because you know that's the only test that really matters. Cutting paper is so bad for your, well, I say so bad for your knife. Paper is so bad for an edge. Yeah, okay. So this thing is super sharp. TwoSun makes good knives. They really do. I like TwoSun a lot. I don't have a lot of TwoSuns though. Just I don't really know why, to be honest. And see, look at that. Messed up my cut. See, TwoSun, I was just talking about you. There we go. Cut off a nice clean little piece of my paper there. Yeah, so $40. Definitely, I feel like that was a good deal. I've got some other TwoSun stuff on the way. Did I do a close-up of this micarta? I can't remember if I did or not. There we go. Look at that. Nice slow roll. Where I ordered it on eBay, they really don't talk about the heat treat. So I don't really know what this M390 is treated at. Not a huge deal. This probably won't see a ton of pocket time. The grinds look good. I was just checking out that edge. It looked like it had, maybe not. No, okay, feels good. For a second, it looked like it had a roll or maybe some glinting, but maybe it's just the lighting. Yeah, or maybe it might have just been some fuzz, maybe from my rag. Okay, I was like, dang it. I'll keep it and I'll sharpen it out, but I didn't want to. Why would you want to sharpen a brand new knife? That sucks. There you go. So TwoSun actually started off just kind of rebranding knives is kind of where the company started. And then they eventually got some designers, and now they have their own designs. This does say Wong Design, so I'm going to guess this is one of the designs from TwoSun. But I'm not an expert on TwoSun. Don't you know, jump in the comments and berate me. I'm not an expert on TwoSun. I know there's a lot of people out there that love TwoSun knives. I am one of those that love TwoSun knives, but I'm not like a TwoSun aficionado. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But so they have their own designs now, So that's awesome. I think they're a good company. Made in China. If you didn't know, I really like the size of this. I like how small it is. I would fixed blade carry this. I'm probably gonna fixed blade carry this. That's $40 M390 right there. So yeah, a good company. They're learning from their mistakes. Nobody really wants rebranded knives. That rebranded knives just kind of screams cheap to me. It may not be. It may not be for everybody, but for me specifically, I like original designs. I'm grabbing a different cloth here. The other cloth I was using to clean this was my oiling cloth. That's what I use to oil my knives. And I've got a little something here at the edge, the tip. See that? Not quite sure. So here's what we'll do. We'll take this off. We'll bring back the oiling knife, and we'll just see what happens. It kind of looks like it got brushed up a little bit whenever they were hitting her up. Oh, that was probably a little much. Oh well. If you don't oil your blades, you should 100% do that. And break free CLP. I swear by this stuff. If you ever think maybe that you are kind of getting some rust spots, I bet you anything if you hit it with some of this CLP, 9 times out of 10 it just brings it right off the surface. This is good stuff. It's more of like a penetrating oil rather than just a normal like maintenance oil, but I do use it for a little bit of both. Just depends. I oil my knives with some KPL. This is great stuff. Original formula. They have all different kinds of weights. This is 15, I believe. Yes, it is 15 weight. That's good stuff. Good stuff. And no, whatever that is, it's still on the tip of the blade. Kind of. There you go. You can kind of see it in the light. No biggie. Everything looks pretty good. Not too bad. Craftsmanship looks good. I don't really feel any sharp edges or anything that's gonna hurt me a little bit. So that's really all I can ask for. Sorry, I'm moving my Red Bull out of the way. I drink 2 of those a day. Don't judge me. So yeah, I'm a fan. And I think I'm gonna carry it. It needs a lanyard because my pinky's out here in La La Land, which is, kind of, it is what it is whenever you have this small of a knife. And actually right here, whenever we come across the tang, these scales, man, they did a good job. It's all flush. There's nothing poking. There's nothing sticking over the edge. Maybe a little bit. See if we can catch it. Maybe just a hair down here on the bottom. I can kind of feel the seam, but the rest of it's good. And remember, we're talking sub $50. For me, that is definitely a budget knife. Everybody's got their own budget knife prices. I think my budget knife price falls under 50. That's a budget knife to me. Maybe pump it up to like 60 depending on what it is. Anything after that, I'm just kind of springing on it. So I think that's pretty good for a budget knife. I wish I had other knives out here. I mean, I have my my crazy tiny I have my crazy tiny little TwoSun. There you go. You can see that. That is that's a little knife, and he's I think he's bigger. He's a little bit longer. This thing is super weird. I love it though. I love it because it's weird and it's $15. I mean, why not? TwoSun has some pretty cool stuff. So that has been a look at TwoSun fixed blade, tiny fixed blade, in M390, and yeah, I dig it. Got a cool little Kydex sheath. That's nice. The clip is meh. I mean, the whole sheath's kind of meh, but I didn't buy it for the sheath. The taco style, this right here, the actual taco style of this sheath, not bad. Feels good. You can see that it had quite a bit of retention. Hear the click, and then if we're pulling this guy out, yeah, it's got a nice click. Here you go. One for the camera. There you go. There's your click. So feels good. You could probably easily carry this inside of a pocket. I would imagine you would just have some some knife sticking up. Yeah, see? It's still right underneath the belt, so you could carry this inside your pocket. It wouldn't be an issue. So that's not bad. You'd have to carry it. Well, yeah, you might switch the side of that clip. But definitely carry this as a pocket fixed blade, which I enjoy. That's cool. I'm glad that we got some options here. They didn't leave you a lot of room to be able to, you know, use your thumb to push the knife out. But, I mean, this is a pretty standard size knife, drop point blade. I mean, you know, there's nothing super crazy about it. You could probably fit it into another sheath. And then they gave you a nice little sharpening choil there. So you've got plenty of room to actually sharpen this thing, and you don't have to worry about, you know, getting a smile or anything like that anytime soon. I think that's a good design. I like it. I like it a lot. eBay, $40, M390, TwoSun, straight from China, hot off the press. Pretty good. I can't link it because the stuff on eBay changes like daily, but you can definitely check it out. It's pretty good. All right, 15 minutes of rambling on about a TwoSun knife. It's nice. Go check them out. Go check out TwoSun if you haven't checked out TwoSun before. Very cheap, very affordable, very nice, and you can get some pretty good steals. I can't attest to the heat treat. One more time, just going to say that again in case somebody goes, oh, the heat treat. I can't attest to that. I don't know. So anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by and checking out this nice little knife in my review. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. I post daily, and I appreciate you checking out the content. Catch you on the next one, guys.